let reason go, for his light burns reason up from head to foot. If you wish to see that face, seek another eye. The philosopher with his two eyes sees double, so is unable to see the unity of the truth. As his light burns up the angels, even so does it consume reason. As the light of our eyes is to the sun, so is the light of reason to the light of lights.
Shabestari is a name that is not as well known in the West as some of his contemporaries like Rumi or Hafiz. But you'll be missing out if you didn't spend some time diving into this Sufi mystic's poetry. In fact, you'll find a lot of the same Sufi themes from Rumi's poetry also in this short poem, from awakening to uniting with the beloved. I love the simple but powerful opening, which is also the title of this poem. Let reason go. It sounds simple at first, but just think about this for a moment. Imagine not trying to find the truth and letting go of the need to be right. You can be right, you can be wrong. It doesn't really matter, Shabestari says, because once you experience God's light, it will burn everything you thought you knew, even reason itself. You know, this line actually reminds me of a quote from Hafiz, where he says, "Love has befriended me so completely, it has turned to ash and freed me of every concept and image my mind has ever known." When you get into this ecstatic, joyful, and awakened state, you no longer care about having to know everything. You are simply at peace, and nothing in the world can change that. You know, we often think that the pursuit of knowledge or wisdom is the best thing in the world for us. And while some of that is true, it can also be that this pursuit only strengthens our ego and creates more distance between us and our beloved. Because we never know everything, nor should we even try. All of our logic and reasoning only serves to make our insecure selves, our ego, feel secure. Because in truth, we feel insecure when we don't know something, when we feel like we are left in the dark. And the reason for this is simple. It's because we have yet to fully trust God. We can't see or feel or imagine God, and so we think that we are living our entire lives alone. We think that God is only to be remembered or thanked when we need something. But God is always present, whether we realize it or not. In fact, He's here right now. When we are consumed by our daily activities, it is He who is allowing our lungs to breathe, our hearts to beat, and our minds to think. In an instant, that can all be taken away. So don't make too much of the limited knowledge you have. We can never know enough, because there are infinite possibilities awaiting beyond the limits of reason. It is there that you will truly find God. Faith is really believing in what can't be seen, what can't be felt, or what can't be reasoned. And that is what the crux of this poem is all about. If you really want to see God's face, if you really want to be in His presence, don't try to find Him with your two human eyes. Find Him with the inner eye, the eye that is your heart. If we only believe what we see with our two eyes, then we see the world in dualities, as hot and cold, day and night, good and bad. But God transcends these qualities and encompasses everything. Truly, God is the One. So in order to realize the One and ultimately reunite with it, you must stop trying to use your reason for everything. Forget about all the degrees you have, all the books you have read, all the teachers you have studied under. They will only get you so far, and that too in worldly matters. But in matters of the heart and reuniting with the beloved, such knowledge falls incredibly short. Rumi's teacher Hakim Sanoi expressed this beautifully by saying, "Belief and learning led the way, but failed at your door. Only by yielding into your mystery was I invited in." So give up your reason, give up your learning, yield and surrender to his mystery to be invited in. Because although we might think that our eyes are everything, one look up at the sun will blind us and reduce those eyes to nothing. So then how can you trust your reason so much when one look at your beloved will reduce that reason to nothing? And with that, I thank you for watching this video and letting the words of Shabestari impress upon you some of life's biggest mysteries. As always, I would love to hear what you think of either this poem or its wisdom, and I would appreciate if you could support this channel by clicking on that subscribe button and sharing this video with your friends and loved ones. But for now, may you always be guided by the light of lights, and may your journey help you realize that there is only one eye to see everything.